So do remember to kind of really stamp these things in, get them kind of rock solid sturdy. Now, what a day, spending a few hours at the allotment. Thought I'd bring you along. The goal today is to get some onions in the ground, in the beds, and some cabbages. Here we go, here's the allotment, all looking good. I need to really give that bed another little weed just to be okay. Just checking celeriac. The lettuce seems a little bit all right, yes, doing all right. What I want to do is have a good picking as well of sprouting broccoli. Look at that, man. It's just a wonder to see. Fantastic. If anybody didn't watch, I dug the garden the other day. I did, and we've got potatoes in there. So I'm looking forward to seeing, I mean, I didn't actually look after them, the potatoes, but hopefully they'll come our way. All King Edwards, because the old boy recommended them. You know who that old boy is. Right, they're looking all right. Now they've shut up, mind you, with broad beans. But we're going in here at things, oh, yes, just, and relax. What I want to show you, two same plants, sown the same time, different compost. There is a difference there, mind you, isn't there? Do you know what? Would you believe this one is the Miracle Grow? I had a bag of the Miracle Grow, and this one is the U Grow. So there is a definite, this Miracle Grow was premium Miracle Grow. It was just a bag that was lying around, but my God, that whatever's in, whatever kind of chemicals in there, supercharged it. But I'm sticking with this Miracle Grow, and actually, mind you, the others seem all right. The igloos, these are the igloo seeds. You know, I've done the lettuce is in there. All the onions kind of were in there. Got some seedlings away there as well, but they might need a little water. Micro cup. Oh, look at them little darlings coming away. That can get away there now. So, and that was, you know, the, what you call it, the U Grow. So, yes, the intention is to sow some of these red burgundy. These are a nice kind of, oh, I'm dropping all that bloody soil, you know what I mean? So I want to get some of them in, and I'm going to put, the whole reason was, which I planned this, let us explain. So last year I grew, I'm just knocking the camera there, I grew the marathon, and I got a great crop, and I did them early. So I sowed all these on the, was it the 24th of February. Now, if you look, there is a definite size difference, but if I get them in now, leave them a few weeks, I might be able to kind of get, you know, like the succession growing that we all kind of dream about. So let's get them in. The question is which bed. Now, oh, I've got the beetroots in there, and I've got the carrots in there, which are sowed on the 9th of April. So it's leaving probably one of these beds. Actually, I'll go for this bed purely because that bed has got actually, they look like there's a few volunteers there. You know what I like about volunteers? I quite like them. There's something there. There's a few. Do I? Or do I not? No, yeah, right, this bed, I'll give it a little tickle over. I know I put on that title, you know, I'm stopping no dig, but it was a bit of a clicky baity, if I'm honest. But I'm still no digging because I've just been speaking to the neighbour, and just keep on putting on this. You get a couple of weeds a time to, like, really, you know, be a nuisance, and that's it. Where he's kind of, you know, there's a lot of weeds, and if you can, you know, you've just got to kind of start little, because it is, we were talking about this on the potty mouth, you know, it's all about compost, and if you haven't got the compost, we haven't got it. But there we go, that's it. Put that down there. So I put compost on this a few months ago, and that's the weeds. Do you know what I mean? Brilliant. And that's it. I'm not even going to turn it around. I'm just leaving it like that. Let's start some planting. I get me mat. Oh boy, he's got to get his mat. Funny enough, I've left me nice mat down at home, so I'm using this old one at the moment. And I was saying that new still hurts you a little bit, to be honest. So I like a mat. Now I've got 15 there. I'm going to pick out, I would like possibly 12 in this bed. Look at that straight away, lovely nice big worm. These are the trays from Container Wise, and they've got the kind of, you know, you just can push out the whole thing dead easy. I'll show you this one. There we go, look at that. What a perfect specimen. With, yes, there's the, because it had feed in it. So do remember to kind of really stamp these things in, get them kind of rock solid, sturdy. Oh, you've got to make that noise. It's essential in gardening. So there we go. We're not finished yet. No. That's prime picking for pigeons. So I'm just going to little quick tunnel over it. There we go then. I'm just going to leave them by the side if the birds want them, but if there's any failures, you know, if there's slugs and snails get them, there we go, first crop. Right, onions, man. To be honest, these are going to be, they've always been planned to be my onion beds. So if there's any little volunteers, I'll dig them up and just squash them somewhere else. There's a couple I can see really that I need. Now apparently JB's been talking about the girth of his dibber. There you go, JB, that's a proper one, man. So, enough of that frivolity. I am thinking 4 across. Now I know it's a little bit squashed in, but I'm not that bothered about size, and I'll hand weed if it gets, you know, they start to kind of get the weeds, which they will. But I'm going 4 across, I think. To be honest, I think I'll take this tree out because they've got the less room than that tree. So I'll just pull that. Oh, what a beautiful sight. Right. To be honest, I'm going to start putting these just everywhere. Anywhere where there's a bit ground, you know, like around edges, everything. There we go then. Nice sand planted out. Yes, there's 4 a row, but like I say, if they come out like that size, that would be fantastic. And to be honest, the red onions, this is what's against us. The red onions, and normally red onions bolt for me, and I've got white rot in this allotment. So bunched together is way down on the difficulty list. But I've still got a few there. I'm just going to toot them around the edge of this celeriac bar just to put them in. You know what I mean? Even if they come as spring onions. Waste not, want not. Goes without saying, a little water for them all. Sprouting broccoli time. Sprouting broccoli. There we go, look at that. But let's just not forget that I've got a cauliflower. Oh, she's coming before I mess it up. She's coming. Just a little one, but it's a good one for us. One thing I forgot to mention about the calabrese, I don't think they will, but slug damage, and I might put some pellets down or something like that just to kind of deter. We'll see how that goes. I don't think they were touched at all last year. But first, sharp, quickly, your beds fill up, and this is where it becomes, you're just into plant with everything, you know what I mean? But them 2 beds will be coming soon, so we will see. Look after yourselves. Take good care.